Hello and welcome. This is Jazini Insights, where we critically look at political activities in Nigeria. We also push for possible changes as we desire a great country for ourselves and future generation. Thank you once again. I really do appreciate you all for your subscription, your likes, your shares, even your comments. Thank you so much. It shows you're an active citizen. It also shows the support you give this channel to grow. Please keep subscribing, and thank you once again. You know, sometimes we wonder, and it makes us feel like Nigerians have entered one chance. The way we say it in our local palace, say you don't enter one chance. This whole APC administration makes us remember how much of one chance we don't enter. We don't enter one chance. Might show you one of those things that looks like one chance. Where Wike takes sycophancy to the next level. You know, when we talk about sycophancy, many people do not understand what we mean. A sycophant is somebody who locks around somebody that is perceived to have power, money, influence, just because they want something to drop from that person. Like OS members, you know, people that no matter the personality of that person, whether it's questionable, whether it's uncalled for, they are just there singing the person's praise just for the things they get out of that person. It doesn't really matter whether it's good or not. So in recent time, you see Wike locking around Mr. President, showing that psycho-friendly behavior, where he called out permanent secretaries to bow before the president. And you see the kind of country we have built, where people don't pay attention to merit. Take a look.
Of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, during the commissioning of the Northern Parkway, named after Wole Soyinka, caused a frenzy after he ordered permanent secretaries to bow before President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in appreciation of their appointments. Let's take a look.
Today, most of them have never dreamt in their life that they will ever get to the peak of their career. That's very important. Not just the infrastructure every day. So if you permit me, I don't know those beneficiaries, the permanent secretaries, I don't know where they are here. Come out, sorry, come out. You are the beneficiary, come out. You are supposed to be the agent of Niho, but come out. Both women, both men, everyone. First year and take a bow before Mr. President, the lucky ones. Your Excellency, these are the first set of permanent secretaries that you made. Head of service, I know the permanent secretary. And that is their head of service. Your Excellency, these are the technical team now that we have. So I want to sincerely thank you. Now, most of them have been going to churches and mosques. They have been praying now that God should help them to be head of service. But it was not there before. For them to be head of service, it was not available. But now you have made it.
You know, people don't pay attention to merit. And the question is, did these people qualify for the position? Permanent secretaries are career people. People who climb up the ladder of success by way of qualification. They do the job, grow in levels until they get to that level. They are way higher than most politicians. Most of our politicians are not even that educated formally, because education is not just the one you get inside the classrooms. It's not everybody that is opportunity, but majority are. So most of them, but looking at what paper qualifications are, most politicians don't even have what these permanent secretaries have. So you see people that because they have, in one way or the other, found themselves in the corridors of power, they feel larger than life. They feel bigger than everybody, that they cannot command people. You see this thing that Wike did. I'm sure that if it is a preacher that did this, people will come after that preacher. You know one thing? Preachers, their work is to make altar calls, is to call people, is to appeal to the needs of the people in terms of their spiritual, emotional needs. They are there to function like an opium, kind of make up for the inefficiencies people feel, both naturally, spiritually, and otherwise. But politicians are there to provide societal needs. Politicians are there to run governments, run the lives of the people. When they now feel larger than life and feel like we have arrived to march on everybody, what Wike did is literally a kind of bullying. But he doesn't know. Come on. He even went as far as shouting down one of them to say, are you not a permanent secretary? Are you not a permanent secretary? I'm sure that guy didn't want to, or the person didn't want to come out, because he really understands that there is no need. What this guy is doing is uncalled for, and I'm not cut out for that. But he went ahead to still use his office to prevail over the person. You discover that most of our politicians are not employable. Employability is that ability to know the ethics of professions, the disciplines involved, the requirements of what you do, most politicians in Nigeria are not employable, and they load over the people, abuse their offices. It has come to that point that our people don't even know their place in this governance equation that makes them yield to a lot of things. And I'm sure that so many people are also going to come after me for what I am saying, because they don't understand their place. They don't understand what governance should be. They don't understand that they have the most power. And if you don't give politicians the power, they cannot use it. They cannot lord over you. It's the people you choose to say, come and represent us. Because everybody cannot be on the table. We have to have representatives, people who will be on the table discussing our matters. But these people get there and they feel larger than life, so arrogant that they abuse the people. The question we should all be asking is, are these people qualified for this job? If they are you then compensating them? He said many of them didn't dream of being here. What kind of, every person climbing up the career ladder dreams of getting to the topmost cadre of that career. So it's just that because they have found themselves in a system where people are suppressed. It is I know you, who you know, I am, what we call I am, Imam Madu. So it is a situation of who you know. In the words of Aisha, she will say, we want to build a country where the son of a nobody will become somebody without knowing anybody. If we have that kind of country, nobody will say they have never dreamt of being permanent secretaries. They have been praying. And, this level of sycophancy, this level of, I don't know what else to call it. But people need to understand that we need to move out of this place where our politicians become lord and master over every other person. If they are not qualified, strip them of the position. They don't deserve it. If they are qualified, they need to have it. And these people are also toiling day and night. They are not the ones, the politicians are not the ones doing the work. These are the pamsects are the ones covering and doing all the work. And they are debating how much their salaries will be, how this one, how that one will be. So you see the kind of country we have built, and everybody needs to rise up and speak up and push that we have a country that works for all without this level of intimidation. We condemn that act in all its entirety, and we would want that Wike will come to the knowledge that what he did is uncalled for and should not happen again. Bow for Mr. President. Unto waiting now. Unto what? Say waiting happen. Say they don't work, reach the highest ladder of their office, and Wike dash them. If they are not qualified, they won't put them there. Another unreasonable act that I saw in the polity is when I heard Boala say that because lawmakers have only 4 years to spend in the house and civil servants have 35 years of service, so their salary should be more. When we're debating what the take-home pay of lawmakers are and what our workers are, the labor, Boala had to say that because of the disparity, the number of years they spend is justified to have this imbalance in the payment structure of these two groups of people. If the lawmakers want, let them finish 4 years and go and look for a job and join labor so that they will still be collecting 30,000 naira or 60,000 naira for the rest of the remaining number of years. They will complete 35 years. Look at how the leaders of thought think. When you have people like this and the way they think in this country, you will discover that we're in for a long thing. And until you rise up, until you lend your voice, until you say, no, we'll call these people to order, it will continue. Power lies with the people and not with the political class. They are just a few percentage of those oppressing our country, and we have to get them to sit down and do the right things or leave office. And when a president does not know what to do, that he will come and bring in ministers and put them like students in a class and start scoring them. You scored this one. You see that we can't continue like this. This video is already too long and I don't want it to be that long. Thank you for listening. Thank you for staying put. Thank you for all you do for this channel. And thank you for being part of the voice. Keep your voice so that it gets louder. Thank you so much. And don't forget to subscribe. Like. Ciao.